What is up, YouTube? So I found a dope little video today, and we're gonna go ahead and react to it. Now, this video is called Revealing Bizarre Wade Wilson Wives Characters. And this video is by Wild Ideas Media. They got 1.66k subs. This video's got 16k views in one day. So you know this has got to be a good video. Shout out to them. Go hit them with a sub, you know? Let them help them get to 2k in the next week or so. Let's do that. Anyways, let's get right into this video
Lost
and
all
it looks like a good video. So let's go ahead and react to it. We're going to learn about all the Wade Wilson characters.
Wade Wilson has lost all credibility this week, even among his highest supporters, as a result of his own behaviors and his actions and his phone calls with Jesse, who appears to have plotted with him and getting money from the German girl.
Is this one of them, or is it just a random picture to make fun of Wade for his teeth?
So she was aware of the doo-doo calls, and she's totally fine with that, which says a lot about her as a person, and he's become the laughing stock. So these events would cause anybody to want to throw elbows, but especially Wade. We're gonna get into some very hot tea about why
This is slapboxing for two people who've never slapboxed before. Come on.
nobody has been able to find any photos of Joey. And we're gonna go
That was
over the
accurate.
catfishing scandal, which even got his fans concerned.
Did you give her power of attorney over you?
Who?
Jesse, did you give her power of attorney over you?
Now I see what's going on here.
Jesse actually confided in the tattletale pick-me girl Kelly, who then told Shannon, and this led to them scrambling and Wade creating some apology letter and then what would be best described as dangling the carrot because he was offering them more merchandise, and apparently he's not allowed to make any profit off of this, but still somehow he's making this happen, which is just not appropriate to me. But
Yeah, that court decision coming down that he can't make profit off this stuff, I think is a good thing. He's still gonna try and sell merch and find ways to do it, and most likely what they're gonna do is they're gonna have someone who's not Wade sell the merch and then just give him money, because like the money he gets gifted and donated, they can't really do anything about that. People are allowed to give their money to whoever they want, even if it's for the wrong reasons. So I mean that sucks, but at least he's not going to be able to go write a book about this or make money in those other ways. And eventually the money that people are donating is going to dry up because they're going to be on to the next one.
guess that this was a way for them to do damage control because they were supposed to give these clothes that he wore in court to the Wade wives. So this was like his way of making right by them, which was a pretty lame attempt in my opinion. Wade no longer has donations coming in, so I wonder how exactly is he going to pay his famous attorney Michael Ufferman for the remainder of the appeal process. And the GoFundMe of Diane Ruiz's two boys has actually reached $12,000 the last time.
Anyone, if someone could send me the link to this GoFundMe, I'd like to start posting it. I'm not super familiar with My mom uses it for her charity stuff, but I'm not super familiar with it. I've donated money a few times, but if anybody knows or can send me the link, some shit.
Time that I checked, and one of the influencers that donated that I really respect is Jumpsuit Pablo, and he's probably never gonna see this, but I respect so much what he did because he
Yeah, shout
relies
out to
on this money
Jumpsuit.
for his bills, I'm assuming. And for me, for example, this is just my play money, so it doesn't have the same level of gravity donating that amount. So I really am so grateful that he donated that, and I think that was a very badass move. And as for us, we're still gonna give 50% of the AdSense, but we need $100 minimum, and we've made $73. I think it was actually 79. So as soon as it hits $100 and I get my payout, I am going to give 50% of the AdSense. So hopefully this video will make a lot more. In case you hadn't heard already, Ari, the quote-unquote attorney, is a scammer that's named Monica.
We all knew, and listen, I've seen this picture before, but before I seen it, I knew Ari was looking somewhat like this. Like, there's no way she was a good-looking, like, lawyer girl. She had to be fat and ugly and just look, like, demonic. You know? Like, what is this face?
Who has been arrested prior on drug offenses and has been stalking poor Ariel for over 15 years, which is just so wild to me. And I've had an experience with a person like this. It's terrible. And I wanted to say thank you to the Reddit rebels, in particular this user, for putting in so much work into finding these people. And I will show next what they posted about how much effort it truly takes. So I do believe that they deserve all of the credit because they have truly worked so hard to get the names of these women. I just take the information and the research and put it together, but they are the true investigators.
So, like, I will totally video chat you. I want to come see you in person, face to face.
Nah, I want the video chat today. I'll be waiting on it.
Hello, my name is Ariel Ritzma, and I wanted to clarify that that is my only name. I do not go by Amanda Rodman.
Okay, so this is the real Ari?
I have nothing to do with that name.
I'll always be checking up on you.
She is an impersonator, stalker, crazy person that I've been trying to get rid of for years.
I will be your girlfriend. I will be your girlfriend.
So I just wanted to clear that up. Ariel is my only name. I'm sorry to anybody who has been dealing with this person because I know how crazy she is. So, thank you.
Stalking is a very serious.
How do you get away with just impersonating somebody and stalking someone like that? Like when it's known on the internet who the person is doing it. That's crazy. It's honestly crazy.
Topic, and some people even refer to it as M-word in slow motion because the person on the other end is so obsessed that they can frequently go from love to hate very easily. And I had an experience with an ex that was impersonating me just like this, and my hair was falling out because I was extremely stressed about it. I hadn't heard from this person for over 10 years, so I feel really bad for Ariel and what she's going through because she deserves better, and I know that this was horrifying for her to learn that her stalker's still at it.
I could come Tuesday.
Nah, I'm not cool with waiting that long. I'll see you tomorrow.
I can't come tomorrow, babe. I'm sorry, I can't. I have to.
The thing with Ari is it's like I can almost get like it happens a lot and it could slip through the cracks. But like when you know who the person is doing it, it's all over the internet. All kinds of people know about it. There's no like, oh, maybe it's this person, maybe it's that person, maybe it is. No, it's like pretty obvious. Why is this person not arrested for this? I just don't it's crazy.
Go to church tomorrow.
Yeah, you can bring your Bible with you on the plane. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Ariel Ritzma, not Amanda Rodman. I'm not a hotel heiress, although I wish I was. I'm not any of those names or any of that shit. I might have lied about stuff. He's not innocent.
Monica also pretended that she was this person, AJ, who just happened to have a lawyer friend named Ari, but it was very clear that she was blowing her own cover by writing these comments to people who had never even mentioned Monica or posted her photo, and Monica's the true definition of a catfish, and the fact that you never know who you're truly talking to. When you see what she truly looks like, it's jarring.
Let me ask you, are you a religious person?
I'm a religious person, yeah. Yeah, I'm a religious person, yes.
Who's your daddy?
Sir?
Let's get this. What, are you a Catholic? Are you Baptist? Like, what are you?
I'll see you tomorrow.
This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
Okay. Well, obviously, if you're not going to... sorry, I didn't mean to call you babe.
Now, as for the Joey...
Friggin' Joey, man. Friggin' Joey.
saga, he was a fan favorite and people found him to be very entertaining. But they were struggling to find any photos of him that were recent. There are just these photos from 2010 or so, and there's a reason for that because Joey has chosen to no longer identify as Joey, it seems like.
I'm good.
Oh,
I just
is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised? Not Daddy Joey. Oh no.
wanted to call and ask why you deleted me off the kiosk.
Hey, dude, I apologize, Billy.
I wanted to tell you, this is Wade, right?
Sorry, no, I didn't know. Sorry.
Yes, this is Wade. This is
Oh,
Wade.
shit, I thought.
I've been waiting
sorry.
forever. Who did you think I was?
My friend Billy that's locked up right now. That's on the court case.
You gotta be messed up to not know who you're talking to when he calls us like, wait, we're Wilson. Like, at the beginning of the call, they say who they are. Like, what the heck?
The court case didn't make fucking sense.
Joey kept getting Wade confused with his friend Billy because it seemed like he was talking to a lot of people in jail at the same time. And then a TikToker called TFNY Mom of Two exposed the fact that Joey did in fact transition. And it's a little bit strange that Joey seems to hate women and he said, yay, killing women. And I think that he's probably using the name Joey and going by he in order to disguise himself.
You're killing women. I don't give a fuck. Like, they say, dude, you're killing women. I'm like, yay, there's less than them bitches. I just fucking sick.
Since Joey introduced himself as male and hasn't expressed what pronouns he would like and use the pronouns he, then that's what I'm gonna do. But the resemblance is uncanny with a reality TV.
Why do we need people have name? I don't understand this whole pronoun. People are like, these are my pronouns. It's like, well, I just call people their name usually. I don't go woman here, come here. I'll be like, hey Kayla, come here. Which one sounds more normal? Woman, girl, he, she, come here. I like. Why are people like calling you your pronouns? It just sounds weird. Call people their name. It's much less confusing.
V-star that we've seen before. Can you guess who?
I am paying attention.
2010. See that little tattoo right there? Joey has transitioned.
She looks incredible. I wanted that well.
Remember that tattoo I told you to keep an eye on? Look on the shoulder, on the top.
I need you to work. I need you to slay. Dance.
And apparently is writing a book about it as well.
It's giving progression. It's giving acceptance. It's giving equality.
I think Wade was manipulating the hell out of them, milking them. But this would be why nobody can find any more pictures of Joey besides that one that somebody else posted and it's going around, which was his profile picture.
Well, I am bi. I've been bi for a long time.
Okay.
And I was going to tell you to look up one of my...
No, Wade is really bi because there's stories from like that Deadliest Catch guy and other stuff of him like jerking a dude to stay in his place. So yeah, Wade definitely. I was gonna question if it was for the stay, but no, Wade definitely swing both ways.
I don't want you to do that.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to focus on you.
I have been for my whole life, so...
I am not gay. I said I am not gay.
Dude, you're ridiculous.
Good pick.
Something fucking gorgeous. Your fucking dark eyes. Your
gorgeous.
fucking eyes. Like you are, and you're 6'4", 250.
Yeah,
it's like, please. It's
you're
like,
gorgeous too, Joe. You are.
Oh no, whatever, dude.
Are you off your fucking meds?
Yes.
If we ever meet, dude. If we ever literally meet, please don't hurt me. I'm so fucking kind.
You're as queer as a $10 bill.
Dude, it doesn't mean. Yeah. It doesn't mean that we've all made mistakes. Yours might be a little more severe.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I can't have you in my life.
Over the teen years, and then especially in the early years of adulthood, Wade began to slip away from us.
It turned out when he was about 15, 16, he started having an identity crisis. I could see it.
It's still very interesting to me that his family talked about how he was having an identity crisis when he was a teenager because I question if it did have to do with his sexuality or not. but it seemed to be a general consensus among them. Even his sister talked about that, about how he was such a great little boy, but then something bad happened later on, and so did his adoptive mom, and even the father talked about him as a baby. But he has a lot of skeletons in his closet. The identity of Vivian the German still remains a big mystery because she's not the Sharpie eyebrows chick. A lot of people believe that she's actually blonde, and she was somewhat scamming Wade by telling him that she's gonna give him $600,000, but she never had that money, and the phone calls were truly painful to listen to. Some speculate this is about OF.
Like, she has some kink that she wants him to be really rude and degrading to her.
Right.
She's paying for these phone calls for content on her OnlyFans.
Apparently, Wade has a huge fan club in Germany. A ton of the women over there are super in love with him, which I don't understand why, and many of them don't even speak English. But there is a very beautiful girl also that was promoting Wade and saying, oh my god, he's innocent. A totally different one than this one that people thought it might be. This chick, she was found because she's always kind of posting on TikTok, and then there's this page saying that there's a fake that was called Vivian as well, but nobody truly knows at this point who it is. The one that I just showed is actually the beautiful one that a lot of people thought it might be, not the blonde, but when I searched the name of the blonde, this cringe video came up from like 15 years ago, dancing and lip syncing to Britney Spears.
You want to turn your feet out, and I'm going to do this backwards, and that's what makes it look like hip hop.
Vivian is my least favorite character in the Wade Wilson saga, and I think a lot of people feel the same. It almost brought some people to sleep listening to those phone calls and how she can only say, yeah, baby, okay. She's super irritating to listen to, and her accent as well.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'll tell you. Yesterday was the first time I was afraid.
Yeah, I got to agree with that. Like, they'll have whole phone calls, and she says, like, 8 words. She says them multiple times, which is, like, 8 different words in total. Like, she barely, unlike those other Germans in the Pablo call, she barely speak English. For real, those other ones speak English.
They're being negative to me, and I feel like everybody should just be nice.
It's funny how she said in the phone call that it was the first time that she was truly afraid because he wanted money, so he was saying that he was gonna...
You got prey on your hands, and you're shacking up with Wade.
Rough her up if she didn't have his money, and this is the chick that looks just like her and that has been posting on TikTok. The facial structure and the nose is extremely unique and looks very, very similar to me, even though the eye color seems to be slightly different. I do think it's probably the same chick. Now, there have been some sad aspects in this story, like the fact that phone calls from prison has not been receiving the credit that they deserve, and people have been live streaming, I guess, before they even finish their premiere, which is not cool. I always try to tread lightly with these things. And then the Reddit rebels were banned from Reddit, which is so sad because they're the ones that are doing all the work to find these women, and I'm gonna truly miss their subreddit, and I hope that they can come back somehow and reorganize because they are true legends and I absolutely adore.
Okay, I mean, realistically, even though you don't like these women, it's still illegal to dox people. Right? And, like, I feel like what was going on with this group, although it was, like, probably well-intentioned and the right thing to do, they were probably doxing people. Which is, like, you don't want to start doxing people. It's not good. These women are horrible, and they're going to get theirs. But probably that's what it was. Yeah, against posting personal... Yeah, I don't even know why I didn't read that. It's exactly what they were doing. You can't dox people. It's not right to dox people, even if they do something wrong.
For them. I don't know why they got banned. It's like they weren't doing anything that bad.
These social media sites, first of all, it's illegal to dox. Second of all, It is that bad because, okay, maybe with these people you don't like, it doesn't seem that bad, and it is probably the right thing to do. But what happens when somebody who is not involved, okay, now think about this, somebody goes and gets on that Reddit, thinks they find someone, and goes and puts someone's personal information up there, and that person has nothing to do with it. Now they're dealing with harassment calls, all kinds of things, right? That's why stuff like that is serious, because what often happens is you'll get, let's say you get, I'll just use a number 10, it's probably a lot more. You get 10 people looking at it, you get like 4 of them that are really credible and going to find all the proper information. Then you also have another 4 in there that have no idea what they're doing and are going to mess it up. And then the other 2 are somewhere like in the middle, you know? So it is really serious when you're doxing people. Because, like, look, I have a young kid, right? My information's pretty public. But, like, I'm also private with a lot of stuff, and I wouldn't want you putting it out there, or I wouldn't want to be mistaken for somebody who's talking to Wade. Let's say, you know, I don't look like you mistook me for Joey, and you went and found my information and put it out there. That could end really badly for me or for someone else. So it's like, these sites can't really accept people doing that. There's better and more covert ways you can do it, but it is just not a harmless thing when you're posting personal information about people. Even if the people you're doing it about might deserve it.
I go by Ultra, and this is my channel, Wild Ideas Media. It's one of my 2 partnered channels. Thanks to you guys. Really appreciate everything that you have done for me, and I'm trying to improve the sound on my videos. I do have a professional setup, but I'm also gonna do my very first ever face reveal here in a second, because I get so many questions about my channel and people just want to know who I am. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. I appreciate you.
Oh, here comes the face reveal. First time watching, but I got a face reveal the first time.
I'm coming on here today to say hi for the first time in person and to clear up a little bit of the questions that I get and the mystery that surrounds my channel. I get comments ranging from people that think that I'm a content farm, or I have
Alright, we're not gonna watch this part. She can talk about that. Y'all can go watch it if you want. But shout out to her. Go sub. This was a pretty good video. I'm not gonna lie. She's getting pretty good engagement on it. So, you know, shout out to her. It seems like a good channel. I haven't watched anything else. I'll go check out some more videos. But shout out to them. Go sub. This was an interesting Wade Wilson video. It's just crazy to me that everyone talking to him is, like, insane. And they're, like, pretending they're someone else. And, like, no one really knows this. And, it's confusing to me. It gets confusing, the mental gymnastics some of these people do to, like, just live their everyday life. It seems very annoying and stressful. But anyways, this has been another little Wade Wilson video. I got content releasing every day, trying to get to 10K by Christmas. You know, help a small channel out. Hit that sub. Constantly improving the content. I also post over on We Love Hip Hop, Canadian Music Network. And I also do the Raw Talk show over on Pino's channel with him. So you can go check me out on either of those. I hope everyone's blessed. Everyone's having a blessed day. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe. Peace.